Next, what I wanted to talk about was setting the scene for using thumbnail sketches. So what I've done is I have my layout here that I want to copy. Thumbnail sketches are quick, low stakes, small sketches that you can put in your sketchbook. So I'm just going to give myself a sense of where things are going to be placed for the composition. Because what you'd hate to do is spend like 10, 15 hours on this painting and then you realize you ran out of room for the apple, or things are too far high or too low and they run out of space. So I want you to do 3 to 5 sketches in your sketchbook of what the composition looks like. So to do this, I've got my setup in front of me and I can look forward at my paper and also the still life and to see what the composition is going to look like. And I'm just drawing where objects are going to be in this. And I kind of just like rough it in very, very loosely at first before, remember, we're kind of working general to specific, and then making sure that I have enough room for everything and kind of seeing the relationships between them. And when I get a little more confident that I have things in the right space, I'm going to start to flesh things out a little bit more. And this will help practice as well for if you've never done a lot of still life painting or any still life drawing. This will give you a little practice so you start to become familiar with these objects and the shadows and how they sit in the space. But as you can see, this is low stakes, doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but now I have 3 different options to choose from in terms of the spacing. And then, you know, if I look at this mango and say, actually the mango should be higher, I can make it longer by filling in that space. One of the things that's really helpful is doing something called sighting, where you compare the object, its height versus its ratio, its width. So I can hold the pencil, and here what I'm doing is I'm putting my thumb where the bottom of that mango is, and the tip of the pencil is at the height of it, and then I compare how wide it is to how tall it is. And so this is 1 measurement wide. The idea is that you're closing one eye, looking down your arm, and have your arm fully extended, and then move it and do the same thing, and that ratio is about 1 to 2. So I can measure this, and now I can compare that ratio here and say 1, 2, 2 right there, and I can make sure that the mango fits into that space. And I can do a little bit of shading, start to work on the shadow, get a little bit more depth, but boom, that was like a 3-minute drawing, and I'm pretty confident that I like this composition now, and I can start to paint based on this little drawing right here. Thank you. Signing off.